Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Arostave here, and today we're gonna unbox something that's exciting for both the streamers and gamers out there. Well, Arostave, what is more exciting than a game? Well, let's say you have a PlayStation or Xbox at home and you wanna get into live streaming of the game and stuff, right? So what happens is, like, unlike PC, there are limitations to game streaming from these platforms. So in PC we will have OBS, Streamlabs, all those good stuff, right? But in the case of these consoles, you're limited by what they have inbuilt. So basically, if you're looking for a PlayStation live stream, all you can do is, like, you can just add an overlay camera and that's it. So no other fancy stuff you can do. So what else we can do, right? And that's where a video capture card comes into picture. Capture card? What is a capture card? Well, actually a capture card is a device which basically takes input as HDMI. So let's say you have your PlayStation or Xbox at home, right? So what is the output of that? It's basically HDMI signal, right? So what this particular device does is, like, it will take the HDMI as the input and it will serialize it and then gives it out. So basically HDMI to USB data, which you can actually plug in your PC, and then maybe with OBS or Streamlabs you can actually get the video frame from the console. How cool is that? So now that you have understood what's a video capture card, it's actually time to find one, and that's actually the most difficult part of this video. Finding a capture card which is on budget at the same time gives you a better performance, and that's gonna take some time and research. So I have done some research and have maybe found something that is kind of acceptable, like it's on budget and it provides a decent performance. So what happens is, like, if you have 1000 rupees lying around, then maybe you can check for a 1080p 30 fps output video capture card. But if you have higher budget, then you can probably check for 1080p 60 fps or 4K 30 fps out. So it actually depends upon your budget, what you are planning to spend on this. In this video, I'm just gonna cover the basic, the budget friendly, and a slightly performance good capture card, and that's where the Pibox capture card comes into picture. So you may be thinking a capture card was supposed to be a big device, right? No, it's just this small box. Actually, it's even smaller once you open the box. So here is actually the video capture card itself. It's such a small box, but don't get fooled by what it can do. Well, actually it's even smaller than this, so let's unbox it. So actually this thing over here is actually the video capture card. It's so small, right? And then we have a user manual which nobody's going to read anyway, so let's keep it aside. And then we have a type C converter also. So if you look at the video capture card, you can see that it has an HDMI input. It can actually take 4K video in, okay, and then it can provide USB output which you can actually connect to OBS, and then maybe you can get the feed on OBS or Streamlabs. So let's see how the performance of this 600 rupees budget friendly video capture card actually is. So probably by this part of the video, you already have an understanding of what is a capture card and what is the actual use of that, and what all pointers you need to check into before you actually buy one. So this capture card is actually 30 fps 1080p out. So in order to check it, I have my trusty old PlayStation over here. So the output from the PlayStation HDMI is connected to the Pibox, which in turn is connected to the PC. So literally that's it, that's the whole connection. There's no gimmicks, nothing, just plain on plug and play. So how do you test it? Well, you can check OBS or maybe Streamlabs. In this video, I'm gonna stick with OBS. So how do you check in OBS? Well, let's find it out ourselves. Open your OBS software, go to any scene, then click on the plus icon, click on video capture, and then choose USB video on the drop down. Wait for it to come up, and then that's it. It will take some time to load, and once it's loaded you can actually see the HDMI output from the PlayStation on your laptop. So now let's actually try a game. Well, we have Pac-Man running here on my PlayStation 5 captured via OBS through the video capture card. It's running at 1080p 30 fps, and from the video you can see that the game feels pretty smooth. I'll be embedding another video once this is done, showcasing the real captured video so that you can get a more idea on the fidelity of this thing. Well, now probably by this part of the video you probably have an idea what to expect from a capture card and what all things you need to check into before purchasing one. Well, there's a couple of things I need to discuss with you before we can conclude the video. Well, actually there are two things. So one is actually the latency. Let's say you are playing an FPS game, right? So whatever you're seeing on the OBS output is actually delayed by maybe 50 or 100 milliseconds, I believe, because I can personally feel the delay once I click on one action. It actually took some delay for me to see it on the video, so that's kind of a bumper. And the second one is actually the video quality. Well, I can actually post some screenshots which are taken from the PlayStation and the one from the OBS, and maybe you can decide for yourself. That's my take on a budget friendly capture card. Thank you everyone for watching and have a great day. Average Dev out.